All right. We're not falling into the same trap as yesterday.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
All right, so we just averaged in right there. We were expecting not to reach VWAP for the New York session. Ride this blue band. So if we'll average. This is going to be our little pop under the VWAP standard deviation band. Really didn't want to see us touch New York VWAP. We broke through this down move that pushed us through this VWAP here strong. If this was a fake, this should have held here. It didn't hold, so we're going to measure the anchored VWAP from this point here. This right here is our dead box. These candles right here, we have our dead box. And from here, we're going to push up, hold the one standard deviation, compress on, let's see the volume. Start compressing right here. This does not look like a dead box to me. Same thing as that wick yesterday. Ain't it fun living in the real world? Bum, 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 bum. Ain't it good being all alone?
Order filled. Order filled.
I mean, really, it's just about seeing
Order filled.
two more there. Gonna go ahead and sell.
Order filled.
Look at that push. That's just beautiful trading right there. All right, let's talk about why we took that trade, okay? You wouldn't be getting out on that breakout right there, but I would expect us to move higher to this point. Do I have a stop? Okay. So why we took this trade, okay? And I didn't really have time to break it down. Yesterday, what we were looking for, okay? And I'll have this right here just so I can watch what's going on. We want to find dead boxes, and they're going to be on any time frame, and it's the candle closure. It's not a liquidity sweep, okay? So when ICT talks about liquidity sweeps, he's talking about wicks and stuff. So like if say for example, you take a look at this low here, and on a 30-minute, this could be a liquidity sweep, right? Push down lower to then drive higher. I know, like, obviously because of market structure, that's not, but the wicks, that doesn't mean anything to me. What I'm looking at right here is these bodies. These bodies right here are all lined up right here. This is a zone. I want a candle closure below to get breakout traders waiting for candle closures below. And then I want to see the next candle here have a matching body like this. And I know this candle went running up, but I was already watching the 30-minute chart because on the 50, and I want it to be 1 and 1. I don't want it to be like, where's an example? Like, I can't really, like something like this. Like, even though, say we were measuring these from here to here, these lower bodies right here, say we're measuring these lower bodies and we're looking for a candle closure below, this right here, these candle closures below, there's no dead box there. Maybe on the hour time frame, but it doesn't even matter because the market structure is not there for that. There's no dead box right here. Okay, this is a clean dead box on the 30-minute. So what I'm watching for, why I was waiting to see if we'd be bullish from that point, comes down to where are we at in terms of standard deviation. Okay, if we look at this range here, and the reason, I think I explained it yesterday, why I have this range is because when we broke above these highs here, we are expecting trending price action right here to continue moving higher in this direction, higher highs, higher lows. At this point right here, we broke trending structure. Now we're about to revert into a range, and as you can see, every time we hold VWAP, respect VWAP, go to 2 standard deviation, pop up to 2 standard deviation. Where are we at right now? Well, we were at negative 2 standard deviation right here, okay? And so I'm not as bearish to look for breakout shorts because we might just revert back to VWAP or, a little bit higher price action, okay? So if we take a look at once we came to negative 2 standard deviation and we started pushing higher, you can see the anchored VWAP here. We hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Now all of a sudden we get some chop yesterday. Chop around, chop around, chop around, okay? Once we got this chop yesterday, the reason I was looking for shorts here is because if we take a look at these highs right here and look at the bodies, okay, I was looking for that dead box right in here at these highs, okay? And at this point here with these two, I was getting confused, and yesterday was a bad day trading for me, and I should have just called it when it started looking like this. It wasn't a clean dead box like we can see on the 30-minute right here. Boom, clean dead box, okay? 48, okay, yeah. I'm trying to get to 1500 on this trade right here. Okay, so anyway, we start chopping yesterday. This could be a fake out, a pop below to push higher, but all of a sudden we just start making, we don't really get a clean push higher, okay? So what I'm looking at is, okay, if market opens down here, I'm not going to chase the short. I want to see how we react to these lows here, because if we get a fake out below here, we don't have to be trading in this zone here. We don't have to get our entry right there, right when market opens. Like, we don't see that we're pushing up, because again, what I marked right here is we could have this candle right here. That's why I took my entry up here. We could very easily have this big green candle right here. Next candle flips to black, and we get a dead box right there at the anchored VWAP from our push lower here. And I anchored that from there because it's the push that if this was a true fake out below VWAP, this price action here should have held and we should have trended higher like this. We should then start trending higher from here. We might pop below VWAP, but we are going to make higher highs and higher lows, trend higher. We fail at this point, dump below VWAP, okay? That's telling me that we're bearish, okay? Bearish until proven otherwise. This dead box makes me think that we're going to be bullish. Let's see what happens here. Do we get a dead box up here? We do not. We break VWAP, okay? We anchor VWAP to New York opening price, and we're watching price hold this negative or this standard deviation of 1 VWAP, okay? What happens here? We come up, we touch it, we push up, okay? That's a very aggressive entry. If we weren't so bearish, if price action wasn't so bearish right now, clearly we're making lower highs, right? Lower lows, clearly. Like, if you just draw it like this, you can see for right now, we're pretty much in a downtrend, okay? But we're at the bottom of this downtrend, so we could very easily break through here, make our way up, and then you get a better, higher time frame confluence. But we haven't done that yet, which is why I'm taking my profit here, which is why I entered with 11 contracts, and now I'm already out of 10 of them. So I just have 1 contract left, okay? So let's see here. And that's why you want to scale out of most of your position on that push right there, because now it could be setting up right here, right? We had these highs. Look at the bodies, okay? Boom. We could get a nice little dead box right here, but I have 1 contract, so I'm just going to let it run, okay? I don't like that we broke below standard 1 deviation already and we're breaking below it again, but we might be returning to VWAP right here. Okay, anyway, the entry right there, if you watch the live execution, this is looking like a good short. This is looking like a nice little dead box here. Where are we? We are at the 5-day moving average. The faster we go up, the harder we fall down. So I mean, you can see here, I'm expecting us to hold 1 standard deviation, but I'm averaging in, understanding this VWAP is coming and pushing up higher. That's going to push us higher. Okay, I'm not buying more on the pullback here because this could very easily roll over all the way down. And if this becomes our dead box here, right, that 5-minute, we could very easily make our way all the way lower here with a lower high. We're going to put our stop there. All right. And if we return to this VWAP here, we're taking the short at this VWAP. Okay, so there's 2 case scenarios. Because of yesterday, a lot of people are going to be waiting for the exact same thing that I'm waiting for. A lot of chop up in this direction up here. Now we're at New York VWAP. We're going to put this below here. Are going to be looking at, we had massive chop yesterday up here. So anybody who's looking to take a short here, they're going to at least wait for 50%. And we might not get that if we crush lower. What we can do for that short leg, if we return to VWAP right here, my stop's getting moved up because I want to see us crush through that. If this is going to be watch this. We're going to bid this up to get to
Order
500.
filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Right to VWAP. And we're closing that at
Order
1500.
filled.
That quick little scalp to get to 1500. Why am I doing that? This is a very high probability trade right there because no matter what, if we're going to push lower, first what we're going to do is that was perfect execution right there. We're going to bid it up to here, and from there we could hold this and push lower, and this is our dead box. Or from here we're going to go from New York VWAP and push through here. But I just needed to get to 1500 for my. That was perfect. Notice the compression candle right here, tightening of the range, pop to here. And this is not the trade I would take. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to switch to paper trading because that was the 1500 I needed for my account. And we're going to look for, if we end up breaking through VWAP here, we're going to measure, okay, the last up close candle that pushed us lower, and we're going to ride the -1 standard deviation of that candle. All right. So let's switch over to paper trading. And we're getting a nice little pinch right here. See this pinch happening. This could be our lower high. I mean our higher low. But we're also in an area where New York VWAP could hold. Look at this zone. Look at this area right here. Why I'm not really enjoying the long side right here. We just don't want to ever. We broke this zone here. Look, tapped it, broke above it, held it, held it, held it, held it, used it, broke below it, held it, held it, held it, came up to the tick again right here. But I mean, this is just a perfect dead box right here. I mean, that's beautiful candle closure. Watch the tightening of this New York VWAP here. And you can say, why are you also because of this, why the trending bullish day doesn't look good. Look at what happens. We failed -1 standard deviation once, pushed up again, failed it hard here. I'm not a fan of that. I want to see it ride, and the entry needs to be right here. If we don't get that, then sayonara arrivederci. Ain't it fun living in the real world? Ain't it good being all alone? Ain't it good to be on your own? Ain't it fun? You can't count on no one. Ain't it fun? Can expect that compression right here. This could be stage 3 right now. Living in the real world. Yeah, really what I like to see is a green candle right here, and then we break VWAP and I can anchor it to that candle because I want the last up close candle before the push down if we're going to push down. I don't want it to be this candle because there's too much. Ain't it fun living in the real world? This could be a nice buying opportunity. I'm definitely cautious of the longs here. I got what I wanted out of this push up. So all right. Breaking above this VWAP here. We're cautious of it. There we go. See? That's why you can't be right. There we go. Right there. Yep. That was a crazy 10 a.m. news. Holy moly. Wowza. Looks like it might be a trend day here. Big buyers stepped up at VWAP once, twice. Compressed. So what can we do to measure the strength of this? Really, it would be on I don't know, 15-second. This would have to go right here at this band right here. See ya. Exactly what I said. Wow. Wow. Huge buyers, yeah. It would have to go, yeah, right there. If we went anywhere in this area, I was shorting that. Wow, that was crazy. What did the volume look like on that? Okay, so it was a trend day. That was the best buying opportunity. Wowza. Yep, so that's it for me. I would imagine the rest of the day would look like this. In this box right here. After the PA that I've seen throughout the week. No, not even a big move like that. Not even that. That's what I imagine. Anybody who's getting long above this right here, trying to get in that, is getting swallowed. Anyone trying to fade this is going to get destroyed. It's been that kind of week, bro. Look at this range. Holy. Just Chop City in here, Chop City in here, Chop City in here. And I would bet that we're going to get Chop City over here. All right. That's probably going to be it for me. Good little day right there. I don't feel too fond of fading the. Yeah, we didn't. I want candle closures above. This doesn't interest me. These wicks right here. Above all of this, right? That doesn't really interest me at all. Living in the real world. Boom, 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 boom. Failed VWAP here. Do we get the reclaim? Now, if I were to take a trade, it would be right here. It would have been right up here, right when we got to this band, with a stop above this zone here. Targeting here. Yep, there we go. What can we look for right here? All right. We're not bearish at all right here. We're not bearish right here. We're not bullish here. We're not bullish here. We're not bullish or bearish at this point. Once we fail VWAP here, we're seeing if we can reclaim VWAP. We failed hard, okay? This last down close candle right here is going to be our anchor point. Let's get rid of this. You sell two right here at this band here, if it'll fill me. Can I get a fill? Can I get a fill? Can I get a fill, please? Okay. I don't know why I can't get filled here. I'm trying to short right here at this lower band here. Stop here. And we're looking at this. Can I get a fill? Can I please get a fill? Oh my God. There we go. It's about reading where the buyers and sellers are. I would imagine we go all the way down here. We take a trip down, down, down. TradingView sucks right now. Okay, let's talk about why we're short. What? Let me make sure I'm not on my actual TradeAvate account. I shouldn't be. Alright, so we're out of that position there. What is going on, bro? Get me out of that trade, dude. All right. I don't know what is going on. Okay, thank God I took this on paper trading. I don't know why I cannot get out of this position, dude. Okay, I think I'm out. All right. So I need to do a better job at understanding that. Oh my fucking God, it popped up again. Normal days are just going to be continuous. Once we have buyers at a VWAP, you're going to get a day like this where it's not going to be holding the -1 and it's a crazy trend day the rest of the day. Remember, I drew these lines because I would expect us to just chop throughout here the rest of the day. Yeah. All right, let's look at Trading View or Trade Evade. All right. Just good executions here, averaging in this area, expecting we could pop a little bit below, getting out on that breakout, most of the position, understanding that if we're going to revert, it's going to be to this purple VWAP here, and we ended up compressing, breaking above it. The shorts in this area are gone. Anyone who is chasing the long, not here or here, is getting trapped here, here, here. Anyone who's cash, who's waiting for a reversal up here, not looking good for them, and they're going to be stuck in this area for the rest of the day, I would imagine. We could have accumulation, markup. I just got to keep in mind that I know how to read the markets. I can do this, and I just... This is looking like a nice little dead box here, boy. Right here is looking good to me. Now, what would get me interested in this short here? Let's delete this. Okay, we broke VWAP from this down close candle that pushed us up. So then we're going to anchor there. We're going to delete this. We have our dead box. We have our broken VWAP. All right, we're going to look at this band right here. I'm going to sell 3 at this point. If we can get it tapped. Might not get it. Might not get it. All right, so we're going to average in here. Sell 2 right here. We're going to sell 2 already. All right.
Order filled.
If we can get filled up here. Oh, this is my Trade Evade account, bro. What am I doing?
Order filled.
Oh my God. That was almost fucking terrible. Paper trading. Holy shit. Okay, we're selling 5 there. 7. Fill me. Fill me. Fill me, bro. Oh my God. Fill my fucking order. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. I hate TradingView. I hate it so much. Average up to about 13 contracts. Look how we hold the standard deviation. I'm going to sell 2 more if we pop up here. I'm selling 2 more. I hate trade. Oh my god, I hate TradingView, bro. Yep, didn't give me my 2 contracts, but whatever. We're gonna be taking this down to here. So 4 here. So 2 here. If they'll load, we're going to sell 1 down here. Alright, so it finally filled me. Why are we getting into this short? Why does this short look good? Well, 8 to 1. This is how you trade the markets right here. This is how you trade the markets right here. Now we have VWAP pushing down. You get a dead box. You get a broken VWAP, which came from here. All right. Let's get rid of the standard deviation bands. Actually, no, because we hold the standard one. Hold it, hold it, hold it. We get a dead box. We get the flip. Okay? We break the deviation band. We anchor from the last opposing candle that broke the standard deviation band. All right. Buyers just continuously step up at VWAP. We're going to sell 1 more here. Sell 1 more here. And that's our second stop out of the day, boy. Continuously fighting New York VWAP, man. Damn, no way this is going to be the same exact thing as yesterday. Holy shit, bro. Look at that, dude. If you take a look at yesterday, same fucking thing. Take a look at New York VWAP here. Where's 930? Holy shit, look at how we just hold it. Hold it. Break below it. Push up. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Fuck, dude. That is crazy. Alright. Well, caught some good trades on trade of 8. You don't want to get caught trying to pick the reversal. Like this. Let's see here. $1,530 on the day. All right. And that's enough of this bullshit ass market for me for the week. So it's been fun.